guys, it's Kristen. I am going to bring to you my kids' homeschool curriculum for the 2018-2019 school year. We have not started back to school yet. We do sneaky school all summer, so I think I'm somewhere between year-round schooling and traditional schooling. We do it when we want. Like if it's extremely hot and we're not got anything to do during the summer, then we're going to do some school. That frees us up for days I want to take during the school year off. But we do have a traditional first day of school, so that is going to be this coming week on Wednesday. We have the beginning of our homeschool group on Tuesday that lasts all day, and Monday is our public schools back to school, like first day of school. So we usually do a not back to school day, and we go and do all the fun things that we usually do, but we couldn't do over the summer when all the public school kids were there. I'll have a video on that, I think. But our first day of school will probably be like easing into school, so don't think we're gonna get all of this done on day one. But so I have a 4th grader, a 1st grader, a kindergartner, a 2 very close to 3, she'll be 3 in September, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So first I'm gonna start with my kindergartner. Her name's Ella. So we are going to be doing Explode the Code. She started in the spring because she officially started kindergarten when she turned 5, which was in February. But she didn't get a lot done. So we're going to finish this book up and we'll try to get through B this year as well. We're going to do Handwriting Without Tears. This is the 2nd book. We've done it every year with every kid. Penelope did the preschool book actually twice because she and Lila, the kid above her, are so close in age that Penelope wants to do whatever Lila wants to do. So when Lila was actually in pre-K, Penelope and Lila both did the pre-K book. Then Lila went into kindergarten and Penelope did the pre-K book again to actually do it correctly. So she's doing the kindergarten book. So we're going to be doing Horizons Level K for her kindergarten math. It's very colorful, very big. Not a lot of things that I don't like about it. We've done it. I did it with the other 2 older ones and it worked great, so we're going to do it again. And I think I'm a year off the way you're intended to do this, but I don't care because I homeschool and I can do what I need to. So we're going to do all about reading the pre-level. It just introduces the letters, lowercase or capital, lowercase, and then the sounds. Lila did this last year and she was reading by the end. I wouldn't say she's 100% a reader, but she definitely knows how to read. She knows the sounds. It's just a matter of it clicking. It took Lily a long time to click, but now she's a voracious reader. So that's Penelope. Another thing we'll be doing with Penelope is before 5 in a row. This will be for all the kids really, but emphasis on Penelope and Lucy, the 2 almost 3-year-old. Next is my 1st grader, Lila. Let me show you what she's going to be doing. It's out of order from what I did with Penelope, but yeah, just deal with it. So she is going to be doing All About Reading Level 1. It picks up where the last one left off and you start blending sounds, and by the end, I would say you have a reader. This is Lily stopped after level 1 with her All About Reading journey, not because, I bought level 2, she just never got back into it. So we'll probably go on with Lila after level 1, but at the end of level 1, Lily was a reader. So Lila has we kind of skimped on Explode the Code last year. Lila has the B book, which she should have finished in kindergarten. She's about halfway done. So she'll pick this up, do B and C. And then I also have, so here's her C book. And then, yes, I have Explode the Code Level 1. So Lila will probably do all of those this year. She likes to do a lot of work whenever you sit her down, so she will get it done. She doesn't fight me on it. Lila will be moving on from Horizons Level K to Horizons Level 1. This is her math. The stuff gets a little bit smaller, still really colorful though, and perfect for my 1st graders. Lila will be doing Handwriting Without Tears, my printing book. It is, again, wonderful. I've done it with my older one. Just works on making sure that your letters are legible, that you can read, that you can write. Not that you can read, that I can read them, that she can write words. No complaints. if we don't slow our handwriting down, we'll be done with it by Christmas. So I will either slow her down or I will pick something up for the second half of the year. I intend to do that with my older one, you'll see in a minute, but my first grader, I don't really know yet. I like the Draw Right Now series. I have 3 or 4 of the 7 books, so we may do that instead. Just gonna peek down, make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, Growing with Grammar. This is our grammar. It's still shrink wrapped because I did just get it in the mail, but it is, we did this with my older one, and I love this Growing with Grammar. It's really nice and easy, it's short, it doesn't have to be done so extensively, but gets the job done. So she's been looking forward to this. She's wanted to do grammar since like before kindergarten, so I don't know why. I think because her older sister is doing it, but there, that's grammar for her. The other thing I can't show you right now, I may like plug it in right here if I get a chance, but it's Spelling City. So we're going to go through the flashcards for our All About Reading and words that she can't spell to me out loud, which for Lila will probably be all of them. She can spell love and she can spell Lila and a couple other words like that, but these sight words and other words that she needs to be able to read, she's not got that skill yet, so I'll plug them into Spelling City, and either on the computer or on my phone I have a really nice, that's what I'll show you in a minute, is I have a really nice app that lets them play all the games for Spelling City. I think it was like $30 for the year, and all my kids can do it. So Lily and Lila will be doing it this year, and we're gonna it's gonna plug through it like regular spelling. All right, up to Lily. Lily graduated from Horizons Math to teaching textbooks. She started teaching textbooks level 4 last year, but Lily is my one that fights me on school, so she's not like where she should be in the year on anything. Like, it takes us a lot longer to finish things. We almost always start the next year finishing up something from last year, just because by the end of the year I'm worn out and don't want to fight her on it. She loves it. She's smart. She makes great grades at it. She's about halfway done with it. We'll finish it up. She'll finish it quicker too because she doesn't want to be on level 4, which is what she did last year. She wants to be on level 5, so she'll finish it up a lot faster with a new motivation. So there she is with that. She'll be doing, I think I mentioned it in my looping subjects video I did already. Lily's doing Texas history. I talked about it in my looping video, I think, and it is, this is just one of the books we'll read. It's the one I have on hand, but this will be like our spine. And then we'll probably, I think I'm going to do an interactive notebook, something that she works on throughout the year and have some like a thing at the end of the year to present. With Lily and maybe Lila or Penelope, whoever wants to listen, but definitely with Lily, we're going to be going through health with the care and keeping of you, the younger kid one. It is what it is. She's already looked through this book. She's had it since maybe Christmas, I think, but so it's not going to be like a surprise, but it'll be more formal instead of just her like looking through it. She has her cursive handwriting through Handwriting Without Tears. She did the first cursive, like kickstart cursive, or I don't know what the first cursive one was, but this is the second one. It's nice, it works, it's exactly what we need, so we'll see how that goes. Reading for Lily, I don't have necessarily a subject. What me and my husband decided would be best for Lily is to kind of help her fall more in love with reading, because she really likes listening to audiobooks. Like I talked about in my homeschool favorites or my back to school favorites, I talked about playaways. She really likes listening to those. We listen to stories in the car. She begs for them. Everybody else is like, I could go inside now. Lily's like, let's stay in the car 10 more minutes. So this summer we read all the Ramona books. We're currently reading through the end of the Penderwicks series, and we have a bunch of read alouds you can see in my read aloud video down below my first video. But this semester, this year, once a 6 weeks, we're going to have her do some sort of project around a book. It doesn't have to be a book report per se, but something that teaches her to take the information she got from reading and put it into some sort of presentation. Right, so I have covered math. Grammar is the same for Lily. It is Growing with Grammar level 3. I bought it used, so it's a little beat up, but it'll work great. Growing Grammar 3 has a little book, and then a big workbook just like that one. It should be spiral bound across the top, but since I bought it used, it was loose, and I'll have to either bind it myself or deal with it how it is. It also came with the answer key and the tests. So I mean, it was a complete set, and I got it for, I just took the tag off, $5, $10, I don't remember. It also came with level 4 for next year, so we're set. Lily will do that for grammar, and writing, she's going to be doing writing and rhetoric. It is book 1, fables, which Lily really enjoys fables, so it takes a fable that you read, and then you do a bunch of different skills off of it that help you become a good writer. So in our homeschool co-op that we did, my first semester maybe, they taught this class. Lily was too young for it then because it's suggested to be 3rd to 4th graders to start this book. So I just tucked it away in the back of my head, and this year when I was like, oh, she's 4th grade now, let's go. So we pulled this out, and we're going to be working through this. She is also doing the Spelling City app or on the computer. Same thing, we're going to go through the all about reading cards. Probably with Lily, I'll still, because we've never done spelling before, we will go back to the level 1 cards, the level 2 cards, and do those. And if she'll probably know most of them, but ones that she doesn't know, I will be able to stick into the spelling list. Create it, you know, on the computer real quick, send it to her. She can work through a few games, because the games are super fun on Spelling City. And once she does a few games, I'll throw the little test in there. She can take it whenever she's ready, and we'll get through the sight words and words that have, you know, that you just have to memorize because they're too hard to sound out to spell. We'll do those first and see how we get through there. That is the extent of our individual subjects. So I did Ella at first. She is the kindergartner. Lila, my 1st grader, and then Lily's my 4th grader. I'll have the same disclaimer that I had in my last video, that I don't promise that this is everything. If something pops up that we want to study individually, we'll throw it in there. One year we took like a 6 to 9 week break in the middle of the year because Lily fell in love with volcanoes. We did everything with volcanoes. We read books, we made a volcano, we painted volcanoes, we did everything with volcanoes. So we'll just do a little bit of delight-directed learning in there too. Whew. I think that's it. I'm still gonna show y'all our quiet time baskets at some point, and I'm gonna go over the classes I'm teaching in our co-op. So look forward to those videos. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.